Hey guys, how are you doing? Is it worth buying iPhone 14 Plus in 2025, or you should consider any other model with similar price range that you can use for another few years and which will also be a value for money purchase. So this iPhone 14 Plus has 6.7-inch larger display, and when Apple released this 2 years before, I was excited for two reasons. Number one, for its lesser weight, where the overall handling will be much better than the Pro Max model, which was 40 grams higher than the iPhone 14 Plus. The display resolution of iPhone 14 Plus is like 1284 by 2778 with 458 ppi, and it operates with 800 nits standard brightness. And if you are viewing the content in outdoor or any HDR content, it automatically goes up to 1200 nits peak brightness. It has A15 Bionic chipset similar to the iPhone 13 Pro model. It also has 6 GB RAM and comes in like 128 GB and 256 GB and 512 GB storage space. This 6.7-inch display is perfect for watching videos and any media content, either vertically or in landscape mode. The notch is kind of intrusive, especially when you watch videos or consume any media in landscape view. And while gaming, the main negative point of this iPhone 14 series is its lightning port. With the release of iPhone 15 series, Apple have made the USB-C port as the default one, of course, as per the pressure from European government regulations. So they released iPhone 15 models with the USB-C port. So that makes the decision a little bit complicated. So my suggestion is, like, if you are planning to get the iPhone 14 Plus, you need to choose two things. Number one, if you are finding excellent deal discounts and offers, you can definitely go for the 14 Plus in 2025. This phone will definitely serve you very well for the next 3 to 4 years. And of course, every 2.5 years, once you need to change the battery once it reaches the 80% battery level. But based on the pricing, you have to decide here as the first point. And the second important point is, if you're not going to take a lot of videos, the camera is beautiful, of course, but if you want to regularly transfer the media content from your phone to other devices with USB-C pen drive or SSD drives, then you may go for this 14 Plus. Otherwise, you should consider the iPhone 15 model, which falls under similar price category, or the 15 Plus. We will talk about the decision a little bit later. When it comes to the camera, it has 12 megapixel f1.5 wide angle lens, and the ultra wide angle lens also 12 megapixel f2.4 aperture. Both captures stunning photos in outdoor lighting conditions, and in low light they struggle a little bit, but it does a decent job with everyday photos and video shoots. When it comes to the video recording, it supports up to 4K 60 frames per second, and with the 1080p, you can of course shoot slow-mo with up to 240 frames per second. As you can see, the photos are shot outdoor, and you can see how clear, crisp, and vibrant the photos are. You can of course do the post-production with the Photos app with editing tools available for both photos and videos. Even though it has 60 Hz display refresh rate, for photos and video shoots, the camera and the display both will look a perfect option if you are a content creator or you are choosing iPhone 14 Plus for some budget reasons and you are a person who regularly take videos. So the only thing, as I said earlier, the data transfer, how you are transferring, the setup that you are planning to transfer it from your iPhone to Mac, you can do it of course through AirDrop wirelessly, or you can use any application, third-party applications like 3U Tools or iMazing to transfer it from your iPhone to Mac computer. If it is Windows computer that you're planning to use for video editing purposes, then you can, of course, do the transfer wired if it is okay for you. And when it comes to the battery, which is the important part, the 14 Plus has 4323 milliamps battery, and it is very well suitable as per my confirmation with my friend and as per my experience with the 14 Plus usage. It normally comes one day full backup for heavy usage, like above average usage. If you play more games, then of course it it consumes more resources, and depending on the network connection, you may have to charge around evening. But for other video consumption, video calls usage, it normally comes with 1 day. And if the usage is light or normal in some days, then you will get 1.5 days backup without any issues. As a conclusion, if you are asking me whether to choose iPhone 14 Plus or any other model, my suggestion is simple. Based on the previous two conditions I have said, if the price point wise, the budget wise, if you're seeing iPhone 14 Plus with good discounts, you can definitely go for this. You have to adjust with the lightning port, of course. Other than that, the 14 Plus is still a worthy buy in 2025 for normal users. If you are planning to buy the iPhone for taking more videos and content consumption, and you need the latest hardware and ease of file transfer, then my suggestion is consider iPhone 15 or iPhone 15 Plus based on the budget. If your usage is normal, you can definitely go for the iPhone 15, which brings improved camera system, also the 48 megapixel wide angle sensor to capture more detail, USB-C port, and the dynamic island on both iPhone 15 and 15 Plus models. The 15 Plus, of course, gives a battery performance similar to the iPhone 14 Plus. The 60Hz display is the one thing we need to compromise with both iPhone 15 and 15 Plus models. But definitely it is a value for money purchase. As it's been 1 year since the launch, we can find more discounts and offers on iPhone 15 and 15 Plus models as well. So do visit the store in your city, check for the offers on both iPhone 14 Plus and 15 Plus models. Then you can make the decision based on the requirements we have just discussed. I hope this video helped you to make the decision today. If you find it more useful, do share it with your friends and followers. Thanks for watching. For more, don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful day.